What's the most memorable misadventure you've had while traveling? I once got stranded in a tiny mountain village with no phone, no wallet, and absolutely no idea how to get back to my hotel. It started as a simple day trip while I was traveling solo. I had taken a bus up to this beautiful remote village in the mountains, planning to explore for a few hours, take some pictures, and catch the last bus back. Simple, right? Wrong. After wandering through the village, I stopped at a little cafe for coffee and pastries, and when I went to pay, I realized my wallet was gone. Not in my pockets, not in my bag, completely vanished. My phone was dead because I had been using it for pictures all day, and like an absolute genius, I hadn't written down my hotel address anywhere. Panic set in. The last bus was leaving in less than an hour, and I had no money, no way to contact anyone, and no idea where I even was. I must have looked completely lost because the cafe owner came over and asked if I was okay. I explained in my broken attempt at the local language what had happened, and instead of looking annoyed or worried, he just laughed. Then he handed me another coffee and said, "First drink, then we figure it out." Long story short, he called around the village asking if anyone had found a wallet. No luck. But instead of sending me off to figure it out alone, he sat me down with his family for dinner. They fed me like I was a long-lost relative, and when I told them I still had no way back, they just waved it off like it was no big deal. One of his friends, a truck driver, was heading to the city that night. He agreed to give me a ride back, so after a full unexpected meal and some of the best hospitality I'd ever experienced, I ended up hitchhiking down a mountain with a truck driver who spoke maybe 5 words of English. When I finally made it back to my hotel, I was exhausted, slightly traumatized, but incredibly grateful. The next morning I went back to the village first thing, and guess what? Someone had turned in my wallet. It was waiting for me at the cafe untouched, with everything still inside. I walked away from that trip with no money lost, just a crazy story and a lifelong belief that sometimes getting lost is the best part of the adventure.